Hello and welcome to the Happy Foot Sad Foot post-game live stream call-in show for El Trafico in fucking Carson, where we won. I came so close to having a heart attack. At the end of that game. Here comes Darren. Darren, welcome to the show.
What's up?
Darren,
oh my goodness.
Darren, you're in your business attire for LAFC taking your business.
That's right. This was business. Everybody was working. There was, oh my goodness. That was definitely El Trafico.
Jesus Christ. They couldn't make it easy. Not even once, huh? Like they just couldn't let us. There was a brief moment where it looked like we were about to win 7-1. And then
yeah, there really was.
Everything fell apart.
There was one moment where it felt like maybe it was when we went up 3-1, where it was just like, oh, we're good now. Everything's fine.
Yeah. What was funny is when they started making subs and Bogus came in, my mom texted me and was like, because they've been listening since they did they've been watching since they did the podcast, and they texted, she's like, it's way too early to bring out your good players. I was like, we'll see, Mom.
Oh man, I was excited to see him come in. That was awesome.
How's everybody feeling in the chat? Let us know how you're feeling. I imagine there's a huge amount of relief in all of our minds. The only unbeaten team. Do I have a bloody nose, or is it just the color? It's just the color.
The saturation's turned up. We got motion blur here on the live stream.
Darren's in Las Vegas. I'm in Tapestry Studios, and we are the only unbeaten team in Major League Soccer. I'm going to start us off the bat with the obvious happy foot here, which is that we have won in Carson and El Trafico. The last pillar of the El Trafico curse is over. We are the best team by far. We have the best fans. We have the most functional front office. The LA Galaxy are in shambles and remain winless. And LAFC, despite a heart attack of a game, have literally every bragging right against the Galaxy. There's nothing left besides 5 trophies when there were 10 teams in the league, 8 teams in the league, whatever.
Yeah, but like not by much. All of that is true.
Yes.
Like barely.
Well, to be fair, if you listen to Greg Vanny this week, he was like, well, we would have beaten LAFC this week or last year if we had only scored a goal. And it's like, yeah, that's the sport.
Yeah, he's grasping at straws.
Spencer Porter says Darren Hare's look solid, which I feel like it's a good turnaround from last week where you got.
Yeah, thanks, Spencer. Thanks for staying on top of it. Thanks for being on the case.
Darren, you want to add a happy foot from where you watched it Circa?
Oh my God. Okay. I had a crazy time. Well, I was watching it Circa for most of it. And then I realized my phone is dying. It's way too loud here to do the live stream. So I was watching on my phone. Also, in an Uber on my way back here, there would have been a lot of pop music blaring in the background, which would have been hard. Could have shut down the live stream. There was a lot of smoking. I had a whole group of guys next to me who I think had put a lot of money on the Lakers. They were having a very good time. There were like chants going on, Lakers chants going on. Our game was a tiny screen right above the giant Lakers screen. But the crew next to me, I think, won a lot of money. That's a happy foot. They afterwards poured Gatorade. One of the guys got Gatorade poured on his head. They huddled up and did a chant. Yes, inside a casino. I was taking notes on my phone. Like, this game's going well too. But actual happy foot from the game, I'll say, just that first goal from Vela was just gorgeous.
Classic Vela.
Just a beautiful, a timeless goal from Carlos Vela.
And great luck. Just like we were pressing them in the right way. The ball fell to his feet. You know, once the ball landed there, you were like, well, we scored. We just knew it was there. We have some people in the waiting room I want to get to with their happy foots. We have 2 people, so I'm going to bring them on one by one. First up, Danny, welcome to the show. If you want to join the show, there's a link up at top of the comments. Danny, are you in Carson?
Happy foot! We finally beat Carson in Carson!
Yes, Danny! Yes,
Carson on the live stream. I love it.
Irrelevant FC! Welcome to the podcast!
Wow.
3252.
Just leave the USO. That's where they should go right now.
Happy foot for me. I'm going to mute you for a second because I can hear music playing, Danny. Happy foot for me was how fucking loud the 3252 was.
Oh my God.
Inside that stadium. Carson was silent the whole time. And Danny, I can't thank you enough for singing the whole time. Really beautiful job. Wait, Danny, is that a ring? Hold on. I'm trying to unmute you.
Well, is he
Danny,
What's new?
Danny, was that a ring?
Right there.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, there it is. Whoa.
You're going to need another one, my man.
Hey, happy to be on the pod, you know? Champion pod. Champion football team on LA.
Is that
Angela.
that's what I think it is? Soccerhead. Soccerhead.
Oh no. I can't.
Look,
We need-
Why's my song so like that?
Danny, your connection is pretty bad. I just want to say thank you for calling in. We can't really see or hear
Thank
you,
you,
but
Danny.
we love you so much. I'm going to
Oh
remove
man,
you
we love you.
from the stage. Please come back. I'm so sorry we can't hear you or see you.
That's just another shortcoming of Dignity Health Sports Club.
Yeah, no Wi-Fi.
Terrible connection.
LAFC Luke is here. LAFC Luke, welcome to the show.
Woo!
We fucking did it, baby.
We did it!
We can see you, but we can't hear you.
Other
Other way around.
No,
we can hear you, but we can't see you.
Luke, how
I
you
don't know what's
doing?
going on with my camera.
You can do
Okay,
audio only if you want. We don't care. What's happening?
I'm sitting. I'm driving home from the Pride Republic watch party out in West Hollywood,
Hell yeah.
and
Oh, all right.
my God, what the?
How was it? How was the vibe at the watch party? Was it as scared as it was in my living room?
Well, yes, the last. I mean, I was like, they're gonna add 7 minutes. They're gonna add 7 minutes, and then they're like 8 minutes. I was like,
Ugh.
oh.
I got off my couch and kneeled on the ground when I saw that number.
Was that Taylor Twellman that was like, I'll take 20 minutes? And I was like, shut the hell up.
Yeah.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I just can't
Yeah,
do it. My heart.
it was, but we had like 20 people out there, and like it was, you know, like Sunday brunch with the gays. Like the bar was packed with a bunch of people who were like, who the fuck are all these queer people cheering on a soccer team? We were having so much fun.
Well, I have to come out to one of those things. They always seem so fun when I see photos from them.
Oh yeah, it was so much fun. All right, guys, I gotta tell you, my happy foot, Ryan
Yes,
Hollingshead, scoring
Thank
on
you.
his birthday, but with
Happy
his head,
birthday, Ryan
but
Hollingshead.
still a happy foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
100%. My sad foot, Opoku, missing that fourth goal.
would have felt a lot different if
Yeah.
Opoku had hit that shot. And like
What did he do?
He was on the wrong foot, it looked like he couldn't get his right foot around fast enough. Honestly, if he was taller, I think he would have scored.
There were,
Oh, man.
I would say, a good handful of situations where if our guys were taller, it would have been better in this
Yes.
game.
I also
John
want to
McCarthy
say
could have been a few inches taller a few moments.
that was the full John McCarthy experience.
Yeah, it really
A bunch
was.
of really
Wow.
dumb decisions
We got the
made,
whole
and then-
McCarthy roller coaster today.
Yeah, a couple of beautiful saves. Like truly the whole spectrum. We have another friend in the chat in the offstage. We're going to bring him on. Pat Bergwinkle from Washington, D.C. DC United
Hi.
fan. Pat Bergwinkle, welcome to the show.
Hey, hey, what's up, guys?
How's it
Hey,
going?
what's going on?
I only caught the second half. First of all, what a joy to see goals in an MLS game. We don't get a lot of that in the Eastern Conference. I wanted to call in. I saw something on Twitter and it made me angry, and so that's why I'm calling in.
Great.
But there's the suggestion that you guys want LA Galaxy to leave LA, and I feel like you guys are. This is crazy. The
They gotta
Galaxy
be in
is the best
LA
thing that can
first.
ever happen to LAFC. You wanted me
LAFC
to
Luke,
drive to Carson and do what you did today.
LAFC Luke makes a great point, which is they already aren't in LA, Pat. They're I think what people want is they want them to be humiliated completely. And so them moving to Vegas or Phoenix would be very funny, but they're never going to. Their brand is too big. We're stuck with them as rivals forever. And guess what? I love it. I love every minute of it. Pat, I know you came out to LA for the Rose Bowl El Trafico, which was
Yeah.
rained out. So
Oh my
I'm glad
goodness.
you got to experience some Trafico.
I spent a lot of
Some
time in
Trafico.
Airbnb in Pasadena, 20 minutes from the Rose Bowl, and didn't leave it all weekend because the city was flooded. But it was a great time. I wish I could have seen the game. But
Are you
yeah,
coming for the 4th of July?
I am not. Actually, very generously, the Galaxy just refunded my tickets, so I didn't even have to bother with selling them. So
That's
that was
nice.
cool. Hopefully, some people from
They're a really classy
what is it,
organization.
the 3252, whatever. Hopefully, some 3252 folks can scoop up my tickets. So
Yes, I hope so, Pat. And the money that you just got back is Herbalife blood money, and I want you to know that.
okay, thank you. That's good to know. Well, all right, thanks guys. Keep up the good work.
Good to see you, Pat.
Thanks for joining us. LAFC Luke, if you're still on,
Still here,
we
guys.
got your sad foot. You're still pitch black, which I think is good.
That's okay. I don't want to know that you're driving and talking to us.
Yeah, that's true.
Look,
We're
my
gonna assume that you're
husband's holding
doing.
my phone. My husband's holding my phone.
Okay,
Okay,
We're good.
but
Great.
you're driving.
So, I want to catch up on some comments that I've missed, Luke, so far, which is, wait, we got another person off stage. Kellen
Let's
Parker.
let the comments hold off for a bit. Kellen Parker.
Kellen.
Oh, that sounds like a car, Kellen. What are you
No,
doing
I
to
think
us?
he's in Carson. Kellen,
I'm here.
you here?
What's up, Kellen?
Wait, is the camera working?
No,
We
you're
can't see you.
LAFC Luke, all black. Kellen Parker, all white.
Yeah.
We got Othello on the live stream.
Kellen, what's the vibe in the stadium where you were?
We're still in the stadium. They hold us here for 45 minutes.
You can't beat us. You got to go to jail.
Yeah, they're like, I wish I could show you. They're like, we're like fenced in right now.
What was the vibe in the stadium like? From the television, all you could hear was the 3252.
It was incredible, Kellen.
It's always like that down here. I mean, they really come alive if they score a goal, which, they grab 2 of them. And other than that, it was all us. I mean, it's so tough when you're in the middle of the section. Like, everything's super loud, so you can never tell what's going on outside of the section, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. From the television, the only time you heard them was post goals or anytime Ricky Puig got the ball. And I just want to say, Ricky Puig, very good at soccer.
He's
Really good at playing soccer.
Turns out that guy's as good as everyone says.
I mean, I will say, no Tillman in the midfield.
Yeah.
Let him play soccer like that.
Yes. Our midfield looked shaky for a lot of that game. And I think Tillman has become a piece that we didn't know we needed. Bogus, very excited he's here. He looked good in that first offensive run. But the minute he came in, the midfield felt a lot less compact and the Galaxy midfield took over again. I know that they made subs, so that could be part of it. I don't want to jinx Bogus, but it was a little bit scary from that moment on. I'm going to go to the chat because we have 2 muted guests right now. A happy foot from Micah. Vela is hot again, of course. The Ricky post shot,
back.
Beautiful. Thank God for that post. That shot was beautiful that Ricky Puig hit. Hollingshead, again, had the game of his birthday. Very happy that he's here.
Yeah, that post shot, I was in the car at that point, but Twellman went crazy about how great of a save that was from McCarthy. I don't think he ever got a hand on it. I was confused about that.
There was a second big save that he made afterwards that he might have been talking about, but the Puig post shot was unstoppable if it went in. Let me look at my notes real quick.
Quick question for you guys.
Go ahead.
From my perspective, Vela was great in attack, but had a lot of stupid turnovers. When he comes back, it got really shaky.
Vela looks old to me, and I'm sorry for saying that.
He kept pushing the ball up, and he wasn't fast enough to catch up to it. He kept losing the ball.
Yeah.
Well, it feels to me like what he's starting to figure out is not like he's fully back. I'm going to call it he's fully back. But I think what he's really doing is he's getting really good at picking and choosing when to go 100%. And you can still see when it's not happening.
As soon as he got the ball on his left foot in the box, you knew that was going to work. But I don't know. In possession, in the midfield, it was frustrating from where I was at.
The midfield in general was a big jellyfish today.
A big jellyfish?
Yeah, it felt like it was just who knows what's gonna happen once it goes in there.
I gotta agree there with Darren. The midfield looked like a wet napkin.
Yes. The midfield was a big sloppy diaper, and
All right, if you guys want to join the live stream, join in. Tell us what you think the midfield looked like.
well, we're about to break the Happy Foot Sad Foot record. We're bringing on the 5th caller, Mario. Welcome to the stage
Mario,
Hey guys,
from the
wow,
airport.
full video.
I I am in Portland currently. Watched the entire game on my iPad. Super nervous. I bet everybody else got nervous looking at me. How nervous I was.
You don't like seeing a scared man in an airport. You always assume the worst.
Yeah,
but it was happy, stressful, nerve-wracking, everything all at once, and just
All
bummed
the feats.
but all the feet, and just bummed that I was up here versus being able to take over the stadium with everybody else.
Yeah, it was I didn't, obviously we didn't get to go either, and there was just like a sense of, once I started to see those photos of how many of us there were, and even on the television, like you'd see the white, but then you couldn't tell if there were empty seats or they were LAFC jerseys, and usually they were LAFC jerseys, which was cool.
Yeah, I woke up to all the LAFC Instagram posts of like them marching inside the stadium. I was like, oh
Yeah.
needed to be there.
Do you have any happy
I was-
foots or sad foots for the game?
Yeah, I put it in the chat, but I think a happy foot for me is just that I would say it's a myth. I forgot what the
myth. Oh yeah, what's the middle one called, Darren?
what's the middle one called, Darren?
Oh, athlete's foot.
Athlete's foot.
Oh, it's the athlete's foot. The athlete's foot really was, talking about the midfield being lush, and just there were
Lush.
lots of points of brilliance, and
Yeah.
then there was lots of really stupid mistakes, and we always get caught in those stupid mistakes against Carson, and that's what that's what buries us all the time. And
I think there's like, at least I felt this. I felt real PTSD of like, oh, we're about to collapse. Like we know what's
Yes.
coming. And it was so, even after we won the game, even now, I still feel it in my back, like the anxiety clenching of like something bad's about to happen.
Yeah, and then kind of sad foot was just half the time I was silently yelling because I didn't want anybody to look at me and freak out, but wanted Boanga to just shoot the fucking ball. Like
Mhm.
every single time he just got way too cute with it, and there was no reason to. There was about 3 or 4 opportunities where he was by himself.
Yeah.
Like, that one defender he already had beat, and he just couldn't get it in there. And it was just like, you're better than this.
It seems like the Galaxy might have figured out. Oh, Kellen, do you want to say something?
Well, to me, it looked like he got triple teamed all game. Every time he
I-
touched the ball, 3 people on him.
I was going
Yeah.
to say it felt as if the Galaxy might have figured out what to do when he's heads up dribbling, which is let him dribble for too long so that another player can come over. And when he makes the cut, he's immediately cut off. But yes, there were a couple of moments where I wished he would have either dumped it off or just tried the shot.
Yeah, I thought he
the
got
break
tied
with
up.
Opoku, though, that break towards the end where we should have gone up 4-1.
Yeah.
That was a game right there. We would have
Yeah.
buried him.
And that was that he did the right thing there. He found a weird little pass behind the defender and got a Poku. Another happy foot I want to say, because no one's mentioned it yet, is that there were 2 moments in which Raheem Edwards, if he did the right thing, would have had a breakaway, and he fucked up both times. And it was so joyful to see Raheem Edwards do what he did for us for the Carson Galaxy.
Glad
And
to see Raheem hasn't
Travis,
changed.
that penalty kick was all Raheem Edwards.
Yep.
That's
That was
true.
all him throwing the ball to a defender who couldn't do anything
Fully
with
fucked
it.
up. Oh, he's
I didn't
playing.
pick up on that.
He's playing like a true member of that 2019 squad.
He's our spy.
I will also
All right, guys.
say, oh, great to see you, Mario. Thanks for
Take
calling.
care.
Yeah, they're gonna start boarding.
Thanks for joining.
so thanks, man.
It's Southwest. It's brutal, so be careful.
Yeah, just get in there, man.
I gotta figure out where I
Uh,
can grab a seat and throw some elbows. All right.
Yeah,
bye,
go
guys.
for it.
All right, see you later.
Gonna go to the comments real quick because I feel like we've been lacking in the chat
Let's
today.
do it. Yes.
Micah says Boanga looks like Brian Rodriguez. Okay, you know what that does to me when you compare anyone to Brian Rodriguez, Micah. So I
Let's
have
get
to
this-
disagree.
Let's make this a running thing on the podcast.
Who's this game's Brian
Who's
Rodriguez?
Ryan Rodriguez?
I do want to say that it's been long enough now that we could start to say, "Hey, Stipe Buke, what's going on?" Like,
I said that last time. I said that
Yeah.
last game. No one can create and not follow through on opportunities like Stipe Miocic.
Yeah. Yeah.
The guy, as soon as he touches the ball, you're like, oh wow, awesome, and then nothing.
I love when he just
tell me
ran out
why
of runway.
Hold on. And you go first, and then Luke, you go.
I was just saying, I love when Stipe had that like breakaway on the right flank and just ran out of runway and stopped running.
Yeah.
And just let them take the ball.
Yeah.
And then
He
Luke,
looked
what
like
were you
a
gonna
kid,
say?
like lost at a store, waiting for his mom to turn back up.
I just want to know why, when we're up 3-1 and Stipe's got the ball going down the flank, why he's not just going to the corner? Why is he shooting? Why is he like giving the ball right back to them? Just go hold on to it for a bit.
There was another.
He's become so desperate for a goal.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to get there.
Luke brings up a good point though. There was another moment right before Carson had those two corners at the end where I think it was Ilie like did a through ball to Bouanga, which normally I'd be cool with, but we had 1 minute left in the game. The keeper got to the ball before Bouanga, and then immediately they had an attacking opportunity where it's like, just hold possession for a minute. Just like chill. We don't need to score one more at that point.
We don't really do that. We just that's been a problem for a few games.
Yeah. I'm looking in the chat. Sadfoot, where's Giorgio? He was a late minute scratch. I hope he's okay. I mean, I had a feeling Long might start anyways because Rito's so fast, but him not being on the bench was a little bit scary. So says stuck waiting to exit the stadium, happy to exercise DHSP demons. Same. It feels very good to have that monkey off our back. Omar says, I'm a firm believer in Stipe to come in clutch in the coming week, week 10, making progress slowly, but he'll be there. Yeah, I'm not gone on him yet, but it has been long enough that I feel like we could say, come on, man, we're the best team in the league. We need something from you. Ilie was lackadaisical in his passing. That's from Michael KB. There were a couple of Ilie turnovers that I don't know if it's just that the Galaxy midfield is so much younger, but we looked slow and stiff and predictable compared to them. Still just going through the comments. Ryan Olsen said, hell yes, about time. You know, I'm on. Oh, wait, Ryan Olsen's on the stage. We're bringing him on. Another fifth caller. Ryan, welcome.
Welcome, Ryan. You're
Hello. I'm finally making my way out of the massive Dignity Health Sports Park complex here. I got a little lost on my way out. Now I'm like stuck on a street here, but hell yes, it's about time we get that win. Yeah, I'm out here by myself too there.
Ryan,
but it was an amazing scene, and it was amazing. It was amazing, like super loud, absolutely no Galaxy chance. You know, I'm not going to say absolutely no. They got loud exactly 2 times right after the goals for a period of about like 45 seconds after each goal.
Yeah.
And other than that, just us making noise the whole time.
It was so cool to see on TV and to hear, and I'm sure it felt that way too. But it's like, how demoralizing for that team to go out and just be like, oh, our fans suck compared to these.
I feel like the Galaxy team showed up more than I expected them to, honestly. Yes. I thought that they would be coming into this completely demoralized. They showed up to play,
that was the best game they've played all year by far. Yeah, and that's what always happens, right? We look better than them all year, and then they come in and destroy us, which is why it was so fucking nerve-wracking for those last 20 minutes. Michael KB in the chat.
I would just pop in real quick. I'm going to let you go.
Oh, we love you, Ryan. Any happy foot or sad foot before you go?
Happy foot finally getting the win. Sad foot. I wish we could control the ball a little bit more through the midfield there and not keep coughing up so much. But
yeah, our possession
we'll get that worked out.
Weak this game. Our possession did not look great. They had possession the majority of the game for sure. But thanks for calling in, Ryan. And
Ryan.
Please come back. It's great to see you.
Cool.
Hey guys, I got 2 bonus happy feet.
Okay, hit us with it.
So 1, we are now the last undefeated team in MLS this season.
Hell yeah.
And 2, this is the worst start for the Galaxy since '96.
Woo!
Wow. Wow.
I still think there's a chance, Darren, that my bet hits. I think there's a chance that one of them gets fired this week.
Yeah, it could be. It's interesting because I remember texting you earlier. I was like, I just realized that if my bet hits, that makes it way more likely that your bet also hits, and both of our bets could hit. My bet being +5 goal differential on this game alone, which would just be like they're out of jobs for sure. But now this is like almost just as much of a devastating loss
Yeah.
because it was close and they couldn't pull it off.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The Jeffrey Steck in the comments points out that time of possession is not much of a factor for LAFC. We have good D and explosive offense, which is true, but it does make it nervy to watch these games.
we got Bam from Heart of LAFC on.
Oh, we're
On
gonna
the
add
live
some
stream,
more.
let's bring 'em on.
We're getting callers from all over the place. This is great. Bam,
Morning,
welcome to the
gentlemen.
show.
How are we?
Bam, what's happening?
Not much, not much.
How's it going?
Bits.
in the hemisphere?
Yeah, going all right. It's currently 9:30 a.m. 7 a.m. kickoff.
That's World
Like-
Cup timing.
Did you wake
wake
up
up
for the
better.
Apple TV time, or did you wake
Yep.
up so you woke up to 30 minutes early?
I woke up at 6, had a shower. Woke up at 6, put Apple TV on in the bedroom, turned the TV so I could see it from the shower to watch all the pre-games and all that kind of stuff. Had my morning shower, then went, all right, cool, get upstairs, get some breakfast, watch the game.
How did it feel as a morning game? Because as an afternoon game, I think I'm going to be sweaty for the rest of the day.
I'm fresh, I'm energized, I'm ready to go. It was a bit nervous, racking, pacing up and down in the lounge room while the missus is trying to sleep isn't always good, but she can do it.
That energy on a Monday morning is a very different feeling than a Sunday afternoon, I feel like.
It is. And not only that, though, it's for the last few seasons, we've always played Sunday your time, so it's been Monday for me. This year, all of a sudden, Saturdays is like, I work Sundays. What's going on?
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know.
What do you do
I'm
for a
working
living?
right now.
I don't
gotta
know.
go back to work right after this.
I work at the casino as
Oh,
a dealer,
cool.
so
That's
Oh,
amazing.
cool.
Darren is at a casino right now. Any tips?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of those. Yeah, tell me what to do.
keep your money in your pocket. The reason why casinos
Oh.
exist.
That makes sense.
But mind you, though, the difference is there. It's a tipping culture. Over here, it's not, and we can't accept tips as dealers. It's against the
Oh,
law.
interesting.
Huh.
I always feel
But
like
do you
if I
get
win
paid
anything,
a better wage?
A brand new dealer at my casino is on $35 an hour.
I have a feeling that's better than
Than here,
people
probably.
in America. It's
Yeah,
probably
I
like
think-
$8 an hour in America.
Pretty much.
Because they're like, you're gonna get so many tips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael KB in the chat says double down on 11, Darren, and so does AO. They always say
Thank you.
double down.
Pull down on 11. Thank you so
oh.
much, guys.
Bam, any happy foot or sad foot for the game?
Happy Foot is Carson's is still winless. Sad Foot, Klein might get fired because he's doing a great job. I want to keep his job going. It's look. He's done great, so he deserves an extension. Keep
Yes.
him
That
on.
is true.
He's doing a
I think it's true.
magnificent job.
I feel like
I-
I feel like no matter what, we can all agree that he's trying his best, and we just need a few more years to really feel out the Klein experience to see if it works.
Exactly.
Or
We
not,
should just offer to pick up his salary.
Yeah,
LAFC
yeah.
should
Well-
pay the tab.
We don't need to meddle with him doing anything. Like, we're not trying to get involved in him doing anything sneaky for us in the end. We're not going to make him do anything. It's just like, you can come out of our bank account. That's all.
I
Same
can't
everything
believe-
else.
Well, we're $1 billion club. We can
Mhm.
afford to spend
Right.
$10,000 a year on
investment.
it.
We either can
Yes.
pay. We can either pay for Chris Klein or buy a fourth tier Austrian team. We can only pick one, so we have to decide.
Well, I think I might go with the Austrian team. I think there's more we
Yeah.
can do with that than we can do with Klein.
For sure. We're about to break the record again with a sixth caller on at the same time. Jeff
Let's do it.
Talk, welcome to the show.
What's happening?
Storylines.
Storylines, these are the storylines.
That's the fucking jam.
What's up?
Thanks for listening. How you doing? How's the car?
Yeah, we're going full car, but Manny's holding the phone, so legally we're not doing that. We're not doing that Kellen Parker type shit.
I just need you to say on the record we're not liable for anything that happens to you.
You are not liable to anything that happens to us.
Okay,
There are
good.
so many
You don't need to see. You don't need to see the live stream.
sports in Carson.
We lost you there, Jeff.
Sweet
What do
James
you?
Billboard's out of control.
Oh, Sweet James everywhere?
Yeah, he's everywhere.
Fuck Sweet James. Call Jacob is where it's
Fuck.
at.
Dude, also, like, one thing I was pointing out to Jeff Talk was, unless you were at the game, you didn't see that, like, sperm donor ad that the Galaxy put up. It was like, whoa.
I've seen it
That's
at.
progressive.
They posted on their Instagrams too, where it's like there's like a Galaxy promo code for sperm donors.
It's
Oh, I
bold
didn't
that
know
they
that.
think that any Galaxy fans would qualify to be sperm donors.
I feel like you gotta be a
Oh,
little
wow.
up there, you know? I fuck with Ricky Pooch.
yeah. Yeah, Ricky Pooch, I'll take that. If we want to sign him, I would take him.
Yeah, he's good.
That's
He's
that's
good.
my sad foot, fellas, is that Ricky Pooch is really fucking good. Like he's really good, man. Like, and I wish he wasn't.
Yeah. Hold on, you're covering the mic suddenly, Jeff. We can't hear you.
We're not hearing you. Oh, and now we're not seeing you.
Got it.
There we go.
Hey,
Now we got it. You're back.
Listen, we've got a lot of energy. We're up. You know what I mean? We're all up. Yeah.
I just noticed you took both hands off the wheel, Jeff. So
Yeah. Listen, if you're not liable, you're not liable. Pick a lane, Travis. Pick a lane.
You heard of backseat driving? We're live stream driving here.
Mario in the chat says Sadfoot Vela getting hit with a beer. It wasn't on camera, but those in the stadium, did you see it?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
scored
they
like
made us
20
think
seconds
that.
later, though.
Yeah, but
Right.
that's happy foot because you got to burn time. You know what I mean? Anytime
Yeah.
somebody throws a beer at Vela, he takes like 6 or 7 minutes to really milk it. So
He did that in Costa Rica too. I
Yeah, I
remember.
can't believe that you were just able to say anytime someone throws a beer at Vela. Like, that's a thing that happens.
it happens
That's
a lot.
insane.
They really don't like that guy. You know what I mean?
Michael KB says sperm donations is how Galaxy built their academy. And then Jeffrey Steck says Sidefoot STL with the assist last night, making us the only undefeated team. That was crazy. They fucking beat Cincinnati 5-1. And then Portland won 4-1. I was very nervous they would complete the trifecta of upsets this weekend, but we're okay.
Side foot might be better than athlete's foot. That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have a happy foot about Carson. It's like happy foot and sad foot Carson. It's like happy foot. It's like 1994 forever over there. Like I saw a dude from Liverpool sounding kind of like white dude selling hats. I was like, dude, I've never seen that in my whole life.
Cool.
They had Cholos selling hot dogs. It was everything.
I'm trying to catch up on the comments here. We've got a lot of great stuff going on in the comments. Thanks for staying active, everybody.
Andrew Lomelli
says-
points out. Oh, go ahead.
It says it here for Bam to have his morning shower.
Yeah, next time you have to call in during the morning shower, Bam.
All right. Well, when we have a morning shower, we'll do a pre-game episode.
That's an audio only, guys.
Yeah. Andrew Lomanelli says something that I didn't know, which is that the Galaxy, I'm going to mute you for a second, Jeff, just because we can hear the road. The Galaxy, their academy is literally because they bought Chivas' old academy, which is beautiful to know.
Yeah, we're Chivas too.
Yes.
Mhm.
I've been thinking about that a lot this season. They're feeling a lot like Chivas right now, I'll say.
Well, hey, they did something that my co-host, Joseph Zaka, organized years ago, and that was to fly a plane over that stadium with a message. We did that years ago when we were Chivas USA supporters, and look what they're doing now. It's a full circle.
Full circle, baby. Mario says side foot should be general MLS stuff, athlete's foot about LAFC. I'm on board with that.
Cool,
Ryan
cool.
Olson points out there was way more LAFC bootleg gear than Galaxy gear for sale in the parking lot, which is cool to hear.
Yeah.
Michael
That's
KB
awesome.
says club foot when it's talking about the front office.
Yeah, that's good. We got the whole thing going.
We
This
got
is
some
good. I
clever
love it,
listeners.
guys. Okay, I just want some more people to come on and talk about what the midfield looked like. Can we get more of that?
I'm going through my notes. I feel like we talked about most
Vivid imagery, please.
jellyfish.
Also, on a side note, guys, our LSC2's about 3 minutes into the game against Houston 2 at the moment on Apple TV.
Oh, great.
Oh, check that out. That's just a cool part of the season pass that you can watch those.
Oh, it's amazing. Like the fact that I can watch all of our games live.
It's insane.
Last year, I told Larry Friedman I illegally streamed half our games because it wasn't shown in Australia. I had to do it. I told him straight out, I illegally stream half our games.
I wonder how, it's like, I bet it was helpful for him to hear that from a fan.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Steck wants to know, did Bouanga accept my marriage proposal? I've yet to hear from him directly. I have heard from his lawyers, and they want me to never speak his name again, but sue me, Mr. Bouanga, soon to be Mrs. Hellwig.
Hey, if he sues you, at least
He
you're at
will.
the courthouse get the documents signed.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I know my wife doesn't listen to this podcast because the amount I talk about divorcing her for Denny Bwanga would have come up in conversation by now.
Hey, Travis, I just want to bring something up.
So I feel like I've exhausted all my notes. Darren, you got anything else on your end?
Let's see. I a few things have been mentioned. 3-2-5-2 loud as hell. Opoku really needs to score that goal. I did notice one thing that at this point it's not that big of a deal. They kind of figured it out, but it seemed like at the beginning when the Galaxy had a number of chances, it must have been like Murillo. There seemed to be some kind of back door on the right side that was just kind of open that they kept taking advantage of. It must have been Murillo. All I care about is pinning it on a specific person and making it their fault.
We got to be mad at one person.
Yeah.
Jeff, you've been wanting to say something.
Yeah, I think did you guys ever really talk about what it was like in the actual stadium? Because that was the thing that we noticed the most of all was that we were here for the Open Cup last year when they killed us and it was awful and brutal. It was a very long ride home, unlike today when it's a great ride home. There was no energy from the Galaxy supporters whatsoever. It was silent, man. We were shouting and kicking the ground. It felt like we were in Mexico with the stadium shaking and everything. And they had zero, man. They had a bunch of little kids with thunder sticks. It was genuinely embarrassing. Not it's hard to take as much pleasure because all the guys that I hate are at home. You know
I disagree. It was very easy to take that pleasure.
But you know what I'm saying? It's I'm yelling at we were on our way out. I was oh, it's little kids. There was a little kid crying, and I'm this is not as fun as the guys who were trying to beat my head in last year. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, we had those cool little kids with the "Fuck the Galaxy" scarf. I don't know if you guys saw that, but we also had dope little kids.
No, we didn't. Yeah. I'm excited for the replay.
That's funny. Kellen's back on the waiting room here.
But also, I saw Galaxy fans dancing to "This Is Los Angeles."
Ow, ow, ow.
Oh.
Were you guys in the 3252 or were you in a different area?
No. We're 3252 adjacent.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to sit a little bit to the right or left of them so you don't have to stand the whole game.
Yeah, I'm getting old, man. I got kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to burn my legs.
Hold up, you got kids? No doubt. Oh shit! I've never heard of that.
People with kids aren't allowed to be on this podcast. I'm gonna start wrapping this up. I think we feel happy. I want to end with us feeling happy. Thank you everyone so much for calling in. Thank you to Bam and Jeff and Luke and Kellen and everybody who called in. We love all of you.
Kellen's trying to get back in. He's knocking on the door.
Bye everybody. So I'm trying to kick people off so we can wrap it up. How do I do this? Take off stage.
Oh my God, they're dropping like flies.
Look.
Oof. Wow.
This was an absolute joy of a call-in show.
That was so fun.
Also to know so many people were at the game and then immediately listened to the post game and called in genuinely means a lot. So thank you for doing this.
That was so cool. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
It's really rad. Look, we love doing this. We love having you. This is a very good day in LAFC history. The monkey's off our back. They can't hold fucking anything over our heads anymore. And it feels great. Darren, how's it feel out there in the desert?
Oh man, not great unless you're thinking about the game. And that was amazing. That was an absolute pleasure.
This is always a joy. We'll see you next game. I think our next game is Nashville, which is next weekend. So we'll be live with a preview, or we'll be doing a preview show. Nashville's an away game. I will be at the Houston game the following week, which I'm very excited for. Congratulations to everyone who's watching, who's in the chat, who's listening. If you want to thumbs up this video, that really helps us. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our podcast. We're on all the social media platforms. At this point, you guys know. We don't have to say it all the time, but we love you. It means a lot that you've become part of this community, and it's so rad to see the same faces all the time, always in the chat. So thank you so much. Uproar says, we love you, bye. And I just want to say, we love you, bye.
We love you, bye.
Darren, your cadence, we have to end on you. Go for
it. I love you, bye.
Bye.
Bye.